He told her I was on the road, apparently right after she called looking for me. About a week later, Kurt was found dead with his head blown off.
The polygrapher I consider to be extremely reliable, extremely credible. And when I sat down with him, I said, is there any way this guy could have cheated, could have faked this polygraph, could have passed it, or failed it, or whatever, manipulated the polygraph to falsify the results? And his response to me is, no, not this guy.
I actually know the actual killer that killed Kurt Cobain. His name's Alan Wrench.
El Duce claimed LA metal musician Alan Wrench is the man who pulled the trigger on Kurt. Before meeting Wrench, a martial arts expert, I called actor Dan DeJulio, a martial artist himself, to act as my bodyguard in case anything got out of hand. This would be our second meeting with Wrench.
That's interesting. Why are we stuck on the 50 grand? You tell me your studio's worth 50 grand. Ducci was offered 50 grand. What's with the 50 grand?
It's probably one of those numbers that just comes up a lot. You know, like when you play craps, 7 keeps coming up. With rock, 50 grand keeps coming up for some reason. The trick is, as with killing people, don't get caught. No, it's a nice little assassination.
Yeah?
Perfect assassination looks like suicide. Cops will do suicide.
Would you think it looked like suicide? Do you think it really added up to suicide? Because it seemed physically impossible for him to have put away his heroin kit and shot himself in the mouth with the amount of heroin was in his system.
He had probably had a pretty high tolerance. Plus, if you had him a little bit incapacitated just so his heart's pumping, you pump a little bit of heroin into him. It wouldn't be that big of a deal.
But if his heart's pumping, isn't that going to send the heroin through his system a lot faster and actually kill him a lot faster?
No, I don't think so. As long as it's in there, that's all you need. Guy fucking shoots up, gets a little depressed, sticks a shotgun in his mouth. Hey. As long as a shotgun blast removes part of the neck, so any kind of marks on his neck put on there by someone else. as long as those are erased, it looks like a nice little clean suicide.
Think Courtney Love's involved in his death?
I would have to.
By assisted suicide or having him killed?
I would have to say that I have no comment on that. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what she says when we put it that way.
Just an opinion, brother. Hypothesis. There's no incriminating.
My opinion is that she's a very talented and intelligent person, and probably would never say anything that would get her into trouble. That's what I would say about Courtney Love on the Cobain thing.
And your personal take on the process of her career from the time he passed on to now?
Well,
aided or hurt by the fact that Kurt died?
Oh, helped all the way, because she was going to get divorced.
Right.
He was kicked. She already didn't live there. She wouldn't have got anything in the settlement. She wouldn't have got her movie career. And actually, the money she has now isn't lasting that long anyway. So
everything that you're saying right now points to the fact that she very likely could have been involved in his demise, and it would have benefited her greatly. Because if he would have lived and lasted a lot longer, she would have been on the streets. Yeah, she would have been out in front of. She would have been playing the drums on the little rock and roll.
She would have been playing in the probably like hitchhiking. You get to pick up on John's and singing and tap dancing in front of a tin cup in front of the Guitar Center rock.
Do you think she would have been at an Alan Wrench concert throwing her bra at the stage?
She'd probably be in my bedroom sucking my huge American cock in the backseat of my big Lexus.
Speaking of the
possibly.
Speaking of the Lexus, where did the 50 grand come to just drop it and just buy it outright?
Oh, Courtney gave it to me for blowing away Cobain. Oh, I can't believe I just slipped up like that. Oh God. Oh, what I meant to say is from a business venture.
Right.
Fucking sluts every night. I'm happy about the whole thing. And here's the greatest thing. I'll never be tried or convicted for the murders of Kurt Cobain or El Duce. Never.
Tom Grant.
Night when Harder encountered Courtney Love walking with a friend outside the house where Cobain shot himself. Her grief was evident in her quivering lip.
It's a letter just explaining why I'd like to give you the tape. I have kids, and as a father, I think it'd be really cool if my kids could have something like this tape shows.
What is it?
It's just us clowning around, making a video back before everything happened.
Is his neck all red?
No,
Where is
it's
it at?
earlier than that. It's down in Aberdeen.
Yeah, I killed Kurt Cobain.
I'm not gonna start. I killed Kurt Cobain.
I hired a hitman, blows head off.